Your salary isn't a reward, it's a leash. And the longer you hold it, the more comfortable the leash feels. That's the design, that's always been the design. And I'm going to show you exactly how it works, why most people never see it, and in the second half of this video, what you can actually do to get out. Stay with me, because the escape part is where this gets real. Part 1, the design. Here's how it works. You get hired, you get paid, and on that first payday, something happens in your brain. Relief. Because the bills are covered, the rent is covered, the anxiety quiets down, and that feeling, that relief, becomes the thing you protect, not growth, not freedom. Relief. And relief is cheap to maintain. That's the whole model. Think about how a salary is structured. It's not built around what you need to build wealth. It's built around what you need to not quit. Just enough to stay. Just enough to not look for another option. The number feels personal. It's a retention tool. Here's the part people miss. Every raise you get is a tighter leash, not a longer one. You get a 3% raise. Your lifestyle expands to match it. Your expenses grow, your commitments grow, your car payment grows. And now you need this salary even more than you did before. They didn't give you more freedom, they gave you more reasons to stay. That's lifestyle inflation. And it's not accidental. It's predictable. And the entire system depends on it being predictable. Look at how it compounds. You're 25, making 40,000. You're 30, making 60,000. You're 35, making 80,000. And at every single stage, you're 1 month from financial panic. Not because you're bad with money, because the salary is always sized to your life, and your life is always sized to your salary. They move together. That's the trap. You're running faster and staying in exactly the same place. And here's the quiet part, the part that doesn't get said out loud. Your employer needs you to need this job. A financially comfortable employee is a negotiating employee. A financially stressed employee is a manageable one. The paycheck isn't just compensation, it's leverage. And the moment you stop needing it as badly, the entire dynamic changes. So the incentive to help you stop needing it, it doesn't exist. Part 2, why smart people don't see this. The reason this works is because it looks like progress. Your salary goes up, your title changes, your office gets a window. It feels like movement. It isn't. Movement toward what? That's the question nobody asks early enough. If the destination is financial independence, a salary by itself doesn't get you there. It gets you to comfortable. And comfortable is not the same as free. There's also the identity problem. Your salary becomes how you measure yourself, not just financially, personally. When someone asks what you do and you answer, there's a number attached to that answer in your head. And the higher the number, the more you identify with it, which means the more you protect it. Which means the harder it becomes to take the risks that would actually move you forward. The salary becomes a cage that you're proud of. And that's the most effective kind of cage. And nobody warns you. School doesn't teach this. Your first manager doesn't tell you. Your parents, if they had jobs, model the same pattern. Get paid, spend, wait for the next raise, repeat for 40 years, and at the end, hope the retirement account is enough. That's the plan most people are executing without ever choosing it. Part 3. Escaping the paycheck prison. Here's where it shifts, because this isn't a video about being angry at the system. It's a video about understanding it well enough to step outside it. The first move is the hardest. Stop sizing your life to your income. This is not a budgeting tip. It's a mindset shift. If every raise you get immediately becomes a new expense, you will never have breathing room. Breathing room is not luxury, it's leverage. The gap between what you earn and what you spend is the only space where freedom lives. Protect that gap like it's the most important number in your life, because it is. The second move is building income that doesn't require your time. Your salary trades time for money, 1-to-1. You stop working, it stops coming. That trade can never scale. What scales is income attached to something you built. A skill that produces content. A system that sells something while you sleep. An investment that pays you whether you show up or not. These things don't replace your salary overnight. But they start small and they compound. And compounding is the only math that gets you out. Here's the specific thing to do right now. Pick one skill you already have, not a new skill. Something you're already doing at your job or in your life that someone else would pay for. Then find one way to offer that thing outside your employer. Freelance, consult, teach, create. It doesn't have to be big. It has to be outside the single source. Because one source of income means one point of failure. And that one point of failure is the entire foundation your financial life is sitting on. The third move is rewriting what the salary is for. Stop using it to fund your lifestyle. Start using a portion of it to fund your exit. Not all of it. A portion, even 10%, redirected towards something that builds equity, builds assets, builds optionality, changes the trajectory over 5 years in ways that feel impossible right now. The salary is a tool. You have been using it as a destination. Use it as fuel instead, and stop waiting until you have more. More money, more time, more confidence. The people who escape the paycheck prison don't wait until conditions are perfect. They start with the conditions they have. Messy, underfunded, unsure. They start anyway. Because starting is the only thing that creates momentum. And momentum is the only thing that creates the evidence that you can actually do this. The shift. Here is what this comes down to. Your salary is not the problem. Treating it as the plan is the problem. A salary is stable. Stability is not freedom. They feel similar from the inside when things are going well. They feel very different the first time something goes wrong. The paycheck prison isn't locked from the outside. That's the thing. Nobody is keeping you in it. It's held shut by comfort, by lifestyle, by identity, and by the quiet assumption that this is just how it works. It isn't. It's how it works for people who never questioned it. You just questioned it. That's step one. Now do something with that.